how they always hear, like this generation of kids, they're just the worst. It's always like, I swear, I remember when I was a kid, they would say the same thing, and now they're saying it. Like, I talk to adults now, and they talk about like.
You don't think it's true?
No, I think
everybody was doing.
I think everybody was getting down nasty in some parts of the fucking world
but there
all
was
the
no
time.
But there was no internet.
There was no cell phone with the video on it that you could just record it. And you're like, oh my god, they've been doing everything for a long time.
I remember in high school there was a rumor, like when we were like in not in high school but like middle school, that there was a girl in like our class that had to go to the doctor. Because she got like a frozen hot dog stuck up her fucking vagina. Because
she's sticking frozen ones up her.
And it could have been a rumor, but
I think that stuff's real though.
Yeah,
I think that's real. Where they're just like, you know what? I want to know what it feels like. They're goofy, dumb kids, and I'm guaranteeing you, there's kids out there doing that.
I remember
medical professions always say that they always hear that shit and see it.
I remember when me and my friend Dan DeCamp found like a whole bag of porn in the woods.
I did too.
And I don't know. Well, who's just dropping porn? In
older
the woods,
kids. Older kids.
It's happened a lot. And then we would just go out there and we'd like look at different fucking stuff.
No,
and that was like the first birds and the bees thing.
Same thing. We had these trails in where I grew up at, and we would walk through these trails and ride our bikes to these trails and stuff like that. And that's exactly. There's a little path off the trail that we walked up, and it was on a hill.
Yeah.
And that's where we found all these like wet from the rain and just being out in the fucking mud trail.
Yeah. So
fucking like old like playboys and shit.
So
and we're just railing through there. But you know what's even creepier? Me and my buddies, then we hit them.
You took them like a squirrel.
We took them. Yeah. We're like, yeah, you're like a little squirrel. You're hiding in a tree.
Yeah,
these creepy porno pages that you found.
It's a couple of 12, 13-year-olds looking through damp, moist Playboys and Penthouse smoking fucking cigarettes that they stole.
You know what? Maybe like that's not that bad. Like, what if I wouldn't mind being that guy where you're just buying like pornos, just read through them real quick and then just throw them out a window of like suburban neighborhoods I live in and stuff like that. And contributing to some young dude, some young little kid walking, like an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old.
When we found that, we literally like shit ourselves. Like,
oh
my god, look at these boobs!
Oh, boobs.
Oh my god!
No, boobs and bush. When you're like, holy shit!
Yeah,
like,
because there were older ones. There
what
were definitely
is this?
older pornos, and then you see the bush, and then you look at it, and then most of them, like those gross ones, they have like the girls just holding them, like they hold their stuff out. And they like they stretch it out, but they have like a smile on their face.
Oh, it's so creepy and weird.
Like they're taking a glamour shot, but it's like they're stretching themselves out, and they're like, hey, hey. They give this face like they're taking a picture at a wedding or something.
It's so weird, man. I've always thought that when they're doing that, they're doing some fucking creepy thing, and they have like this. I'm in Miss America pageant right now, face on the smile. It's the weirdest.
But they're stretching out their gash.
I'm so glad I don't have these childhood memories.
This guy takes this a little too like. Come on, Russ. Like, we don't gotta.
They're putting it on display.
So you didn't have.
No, I'm so glad I don't have those memories.
Girls don't walk trails like boys do.
Girls don't go through the woods by themselves.
I went through the woods, but not to find porn.
When you were a little girl, or like 12, 13-year-old, if you and your friends were walking in the woods and you found a huge bag of porn, what would you do?
I would like kind of be nervous. I'd be like, oh my god, I would probably just run away.
Oh really?
I wouldn't take it.
Did you
I'd
have
probably
any
look
friends?
at it and think like, oh my god, like this is creepy and like run away from it and throw it in the
Did you have any
creek.
friends where like the first time you heard like they were like your friends you just grew up with that you heard the first creepy sexual thing that they did where you're like, oh my god, they did this?
Yeah, like what's one thing that a girl told you she did that you were like, oh my god?
Well, I did have this one friend when I was growing up that she was like the biggest whore, and she would sneak. Like I would go and sleep over at her house, and she would sneak out of the window and want me to come with her to hang out with like older boys.
Yeah, I've known that.
And I'd be like, no,
before,
I was the lame girl. I was like, no, I'm just gonna stay back here and eat a donut and like hang out. Cause
you guys have Ritz crackers here, okay?
Yeah, no, that's a good.
I was like, I'm gonna eat your leftover like chicken parmesan from dinner. And
that's a good daughter.
You can go out, and then she and things would like I would hear rumors about her like sticking like highlighters up herself in the bathroom or something, or like or like giving guys blowjobs in the movie theater or some stuff like that.
Oh, good for
But I was all about like I was not cool enough to like, keep up with that.
That's just young teenage fun, right there.
Yeah, she's blowing dudes at the.
Yeah, we're not friends anymore, but I don't know.
I've gotten a hand.
Just see what she's up to.
I've gotten a hand job at a movie
You're all class, Russ.
Eric, have you got anything to movie?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm a married man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be disrespectful to my wife anyway right now, so don't worry about it.
Sometimes a parrot talks.